is the Desert Decathlon by Damian F. Light, an event to be held in Arizona and Nevada for PE556. The event will be held in honor of all people, all nations, and all creeds. It will be held with the utmost dignity and respect. This is where we discuss the integrative mechanics, the needs for success. In order to succeed, the event needs participant enthusiasm, audience participation, positive mental attitude. There needs to be health and safety codes that are checked, constant awareness and focus towards health and safety, chairs, tables, and signs, tarps and umbrellas, water with free electrolytes, hydration stations, fun and competition, awards, and medals. Okay, the budget for the event has an operating cost of $1,500,000. This is going to be used for equipment, setup and maintenance, takedown. We pay the crews, administrators, coaches, trainers, and all the referees. The budget can come from several different sources. We get it from sponsors and donors, as well as from fundraisers and various other aspects of the networking coordination temple. As far as personnel for the event, we are going to have paid planners and administrators, volunteer coordinators, volunteers, days of event staff throughout the week, workers for concessions, maintenance, and field experts, including first responders and sport referees and coaches. As far as paid staff during the event, there's going to be event staff runners and commissioners, people who operate between the staff and the maintenance and the participants, maintenance and the audience. There's need to be people that run equipment, run messages, that kind of thing. So there's also going to be coaches, trainers, staff for concessions, maintenance, setup and shutdown, first aid, and production and assistance for participants at base camp. The participants are all conglomerated at base camp. Vendors for the event will be supplied by not only staff, but by local shops, local and national restaurants and chains, local TV networks, local radio stations and shows, food trucks, and local fair and retail establishment businesses. There will also be little stores for commemoration and memorabilia. Now, concessions will consist of various establishments selling their products, including food trucks, ice cream trucks, pretzels, hot dog vendors, water and ice, electrolyte infused snacks, and frozen desserts for participants and audience members in the desert. It could take a lot of energy out of you, so you need to have those non-sugary drinks and electrolytes. There's going to be plenty of tables and chairs and stools, porta potties. Solid food will be sold, as well as healthy and nutritious snacks. Planning for the event and preparation timeline includes a pre-event registration, 1 week for setup in the various locations, 4 months of confirmation planning, 6 months of online registration and promotion. The event scheduling is 1 week long. Post-event debrief will be run by coaches and set in a documentary kind of fashion with a discussion and a host. Locations of the event are as follows. The marathon starting in Laughlin, Nevada to Lake Havasu, Arizona, where it stops in Needles, California, Parker Junction, Arizona, Towpac, Arizona, and spring weather and desert with desert hotel and camping accommodations provided for participants and audience with paid tickets. Volunteers will be set up in a camp for tent camping. Sponsor participation is as follows. With regard to health and safety measures, they're providing gear, water and cooling stations, water coolers, bottled water and electrolytes, athletic gear and equipment, as well as making donations and using their logo to promote their business as a subsidizer and funder of the event. Thanks to the sponsors. And to make sure the event goes off smoothly while following all health and safety regulations, there will be first aid stations, first responders on site, cooling stations with fans, water and mists, fan mists and vaporizers. There will be free sunscreen provided, some free water bottles, on-site thermos checks, and lots of shaded areas with tarps and circus tents to keep people cool in the summer or in the spring in the desert. First aid stations will have medics and responders, first responders equipment, ambulances that are fully stocked, cooling and first aid stations, fans, generators, electrical outlets, first aid kits, pumps, sunscreen, and CPR and first aid certified personnel available throughout the event, on site, fully stocked. The events taking place will include field sports, track and field, water sports for boating, water sports for swimming, dirt bikes, ATV, triathlon, marathon, biking and swimming, volleyball, bocce ball, handball, softball, long distance hiking, and desert engineering competitions and wilderness engineering competitions. Event schedule will include a marathon, a long distance trail hike begins on Sunday, as well as a long jump and running long jump. Monday's events will consist of hurdles, standing long jump, javelin, and softball. Tuesday's events will include the ATV race, relay running, shot put, and sprint. Wednesdays, the bikeathon, bocce ball, volleyball, and running laps. Thursday, hang gliding, 10-mile race, softball, handball, water sprints. Friday, canoeing, swimming, laps, life-saving competitions, sailing, compression. And Saturday, rowing, kayak, swimming relay, to finish off with the water sports bonanza, the final competition. Okay, so the online registration for the check-in procedure begins with online registration, pay online or at the event, an online pre-check-in, a walk-up check-in desk for main registration, check-in desks for event registrations. Each event has a check-in desk. Daryl renewal interactions where you interact with the staff and renew your vitality and viability in the event. There will be a separate check-in for participants and audience. Track and field events will consist of a 100-meter dash, 50-yard dash, a standing long jump, running long jump, shot put, javelin throw, sprint races, obstacle courses, hurdles, and a nighttime American Ninja Warrior, American Gladiator competition, as well as various running races and sprinting during the day. The ATV and dirt bike competitions will consist of dirt bike sprint races, off-road competitions, obstacle courses, short distance racing, long distance racing, ATVs versus dirt bike races. Lots of different off-road competitions. Swimming competitions will consist of water polo, relay races, sprint races, underwater compression exercises, bonanza competitions, life-saving simulation competitions, underwater swimming, 2-mile laps, and 2-mile laps and 35 lap races. Boating competitions will consist of sailing, motorboat racing, canoes, paddles, rowing, tugboats, kayaks, bonanza competitions and races, water cannon target competitions, and combination swimming, boating, exercise competitions. Entertainment consists of bands, DJs, a dance party, there'll be foodie competitions, MCs, comedy hours, performance competitions, as well as a possible rodeo and monster truck rally. And these are the resources.